Hello, this is Wheeler, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Last time, well, we cleared up business drama, we found out some interesting things, and now we're doing, trivial crap. Apparently right now we have to go help some greenhorn get their shit together. Because they're, all these people are apparently inspired by me. Oh, yeah, this is the thing. I always forget about this cliff. The thing about this cliff is, it's probably the only cliff I ever really come into this problem with, but if you jump off of it while you have aggro, you will die. If you don't have aggro, you'll live with, like, 1 health. But it's just one of those weird things with the game. I don't know why exactly they do it that way. I mean, I guess they're like, oh, the monster hit you on the way down. But yeah, I can go jump down right about... No. Yeah. Give a minute to get a little HP back. And Hapilits. We are going to go kill some Hapitits. I know I said it wrong. I know I said it wrong. I did that on purpose. You are deceived! Okay, where is this stupid adventurer? You're somewhere in this area. I know you are. Of course, you're back in the hiding corner. Hello, struggling adventurer. Oh, you're cute. I'm going to help you. Oh, sense a hostile presence! You can help, you know. I mean, you've got a book, so that means you're an Arcanist at least. Maybe you've unlocked Scholar or Summoner. I don't know. But you could, I don't know, Fire Ruin at the damn thing. I know you have that. Unless you're like level... Well, actually I think they get it at level 1. Damn near pissed myself back there. I was hoping to find myself a little one, but fates went through the meanest bugger and all Mor Dhona at me. Typical. Hold up. You're Veiler Sparkle, ain't you? The Veiler Sparkle? 7 health! You're flippin' famous! And you're twice as tough as they said you were. And all. Bugger me, I can't believe I'm talking to the woman herself. Aw, now you've gone and seen me at my worst. 'Twas me bleeding pet's fault. I tell you, I didn't listen to a damn thing I say. That and the fact that none of me so-called... Why are you posing for me? In fact, none of me so-called mates offered to help me. When I told them I was off to cut some Hapilits, both of them gave me a confused huh? Or a like I was talking out me arse. You, don't agree though, right? Really? I wonder what I am supposed to do. Gods, no, not you two. That's the final bleeding stroll, that is. I was hoping you of all people would understand. I mean, it ain't adventure if you don't take a few risks, right? Alright, maybe I am a bit out of my depth here. I'll be more careful, I promise. And that's how it works, people. Don't be a hero. Do I really want to walk back to Mor Dhona? No, because I can't go back the way I came, so... Why am I wasting money? So, yeah, apparently while they're trying to figure out what the hell to do, we're on vacation. When was the last time we had a break? About 1 minute after we defeated Ifrit. Storyline mode. I mean, Then they sent us to do all of the Titan stuff, because they got the stress call that Titan was summoned, and then we did Titan, and then we found the Waking Sand was, well, in a bit of disarray. And then we killed Garuda, but then we had to go save our friend. After that we had to kill the ultimate weapon, I guess technically we had a break after that, but you know, it wasn't much of one because, you know, they made us go do stuff right after. I've never seen the Kieran mount before. I don't know why I mounted up, it's just over here. Ah, Veeler, you have my thanks. That lass I sent you out to instruct trudged back into town looking properly chastised. I thought a lesson from you might pierce that obstinate skull of hers. Nothing I said seemed to work. Truth be told, she seemed more inclined to listen to the rustling of my beard than anything which came out of my mouth. You know, kind of like you, when I have to scratch my beard. Ahem, but now that you have demonstrated the skill she yet lacks, it will not be long before our adult-pated peers hear the tale. They'll soon realize that one does not become a hero in a day. It requires dedication and perseverance, and learning from each task you undertake. There are no shortcuts, eh, Veeler? Well, you know, they might want to go back to, like, Lower Lanacea or something. What we got? Ooh. Interesting materia. I'm going to take intelligence. I think that might be worth something. Picking up the sledge. Southbound is concerned for the science receptionist. Tataru? Gods, would you look at all these people? It seems they're carting in adventures by the wagon load, and more than a few are eager to rap on the Scion's door. I wonder if this constant flow of spying here is what has Tataru looking so perturbed. Might be she could use a friendly ear, Okay, Tataru, what's wrong? What's wrong, girlie? No entry! You hear that, adventurers? Don't come knocking on the Scion's door. No entry! That is my thought anyways. Tataru, what is wrong? Hello, Veeler, what might I... Oh, Slapworn thought I could use a friend, did he? What a sweet man, though I do not think my fretting so obvious. Well, I suppose there's no sense in hiding it now. 'Tis time to reveal my little secret. You're really a man. You're a miner. You looked like a miner before, but now you look like a miner with an E. Hee hee, it quite suits me, don't you think? But 'tis not simply for show. I've been learning the mining trade. Why, you might ask? Therein lies the source of my dour demeanor. Ever since we relocated to the Rising Stone, the scions of the Seventh Throne have stepped out from behind the curtains, so to speak. Our victories over the Empire have granted us a certain degree of fame, and many budding adventurers have traveled from afar with the intention of joining our ranks. While I welcome each new member that takes up our cause, we have too little coin. As I'm sure you are aware, we are a strictly neutral organization, and ensuring that neutrality means limiting the funds we accept from outside sources. Scions do not receive various means of support. Scions do receive various means of support from the three major nations, and the Levier twins are quite generous with their family coffers. Yet, this modest income cannot keep pace with our day-to-day expenses. There are also the sundry donated materials, of course. Those are delivered to the Adventurers Guild and swiftly allocated to the expansion of Revenant's Toll. Well, I'll cheerfully leave the topping of primals to you. 'Tis my duty to balance the books and fight the demons with debt. On my honor as a receptionist, I will raise the necessary coin with my own 2 hands. I even paid for this sturdy mining attire out of my own purse. What level is your mining? Which makes it doubly aggravating that my custom-made sledgehammer has yet to arrive. I scrimped and saved especially for that tool. Veeler, if you would help me see the Scions survive this fiscal disaster, I ask you to travel to the Blacksmith Guild in LIMSALOMINSA and demand they hand over my commission at once. And regarding your travel expenses, I have to check our available funds. Once you have my sledgehammer, pray leave it with Philomena. I shall be out digging up riches the best I can with the equipment I have. Crystal clusters, here I come! Okay, so Limsa. Because reasons. Really, Tataru? I'm sure the Levier coffers are In fact, very, very deep. I'm not kidding. We don't know how deep they are. I mean, look at all the stuff they do. Not to mention, I mean, of course, being related to a famous, like one of the most famous heroes in Eorzea is good, but it sounds like they have their own means of money. Are they part of the Syndicate? I don't remember. I think, like, Sid is. But... And, no, it's not Sid, it's, guy from the, Hildebrandt quest. Hildebrandt's father. I'm sure I've shown him by now. Go to... Sorry about that weird little cut, I had restarted my computer between the last episode and this one, and I always forget I have one program that really does not like things being in full screen. What the hell are they wearing? Oh god, they have metallic green and blue. Nope, all of my nope. But we are heading to the Miners Guild now, because we have to go get a sledgehammer. I don't remember what I was saying before the cut, but probably was not important. As soon as my screen minimized, I left. Oh god, I know exactly what this is. Hey, you, drunkie. I can call him that because he probably is drunk. What can I do for you, lass? If you're looking to sign up, Ramble off over there, run you through the initiation. You hear about a commission? Something weren't delivered. Now that is passing through. Let's pour an ale into a stream. I'm very certain Mistress Tataru's tools were shipped off days ago. I'd not like to forget the fortune of a sledge would need flowers engraved on the head. Really? Could be the porter met with a misfortune on the road. If the blokes we employ in the town, he'll discover him south of the Octon and one of them empty landings. Seeing as we've heard not one way or another, though, I'd be of mind to cast some doubt on their whole operation. What an upsetting business. I might need a pint or two to put it all behind me. Nothing is ever easy, is it? Octon is on the lower level. You should have known that, because that's exactly where the main aetheryte is. So, back to the lower area, once I find the crystal. At least this isn't the quest where I have to go down there. So I think I can pick up that quest. Or I think I may have already. Yeah, that's the, entry into the, one of those annoying post-50 dungeons they added in 2.3. Hullbreaker Island, I believe it is. Yeah. I know what he's talking about. You probably all do too. He just did Garuda. Or she. I don't know. Hello, half-naked people. It's true, when isn't it? Prickly Porter. Bugger off! I've work to do. Well, you know what? I am casting Dealt on you with an emote. A delivery from the Smithies to Mor Dhona? How the bloody hell should I know? I just haul the crates. Hang on a moment. You said Mor Dhona, Your mate was meant to see a shipment up the river toll a while back, but took ill just before he was due to leave. Not to worry, I said. I'll take it there me very own. Ah, bugger it. Well, we got being busy, didn't we? And I figured someone come looking if their precious package didn't arrive anywhere. And here you are. The crate you wanted is back there someplace, marked and all. You can grab it your own self. Seriously? Seriously? Oh, okay, where the hell is back here? Oh, it's back here. You are the worst mail delivery company ever. So now we have to go back to Mor Dhona. Oh. Well, I guess I can wait 30 seconds and... Well, let's talk to this small-boned seller over there, I guess, in the meantime. Oh, I don't have a quick route there. I'll sprint. May have to talk to him for some quest I have. I don't know which one. But it's probably not important, or it's a dungeon, so it's not important. But, you know, it's there, it's right there, we might as well do it. And down the stairs we go. More stairs! They need escalators in this game, seriously. Or I could have just gone and teleported here, I suppose. Oh, he's right here. Did I see someone walk off with a cask of ale? Why, sure, it was during the afternoon offloading. Fella didn't look like a thief, though. Wasted a cask and walked right over to the Astilia. What the hell quest am I doing? I actually don't know. Let me see if I can find it. And good for what ails you. Oh, yeah, I know what this is. I'll probably do that in my off time, but that is to learn a new emote. Each of the 3 towns has a dance. I'm not sure if I've actually shown myself collecting either of them. Because I know I have the old... Actually, no, I know I haven't done any of them because I have all 3 quests available. And I believe they're all in my log right now. There's one in Gridania, one in Limsa, and one in Oda. Each teach you a different emote, and, well, if you like dancing, have some more dances. And at this point, I don't know if I will ever have the bomb dance, which was attained from a, special event. They may bring it back, who knows? I think it was a summer thing. I don't remember. I could swear like Midsummers or something. Okay, Philomena, we have a hammer for you. Because guess what? You all know this was coming. It's hammer time. Do 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 do. I don't remember that song very well. I'm sorry, I was like 6 years old. Greetings, Veiler. Tataru made mention of a missing delivery. Were you able to coax her commission from the Blacksmith's Guild? Yes. Box is so heavy you doubt tiny little Tataru would be able to carry it around herself. Wonderful. I shall keep it here with me until Tataru returns from her mining expedition. She is not one to approach matters by half, is she? The Rising Stones couldn't ask for a more able administrator. Still, I am somewhat worried for her well-being. I realize Tataru means to mine and not more. Even the outskirts of Revenant Toll are not free of prowling dangers. Would you mind tracking down our industrious Lalafell and see that she has not come to harm? As far as I'm aware, Tataru intended to start her digging in the hills near the Tangle. You may have to call out to attract her attention. Tataru is found mining northeast of the Tangle. First, make your way to the destination marker. With the chat mode in say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase that contains the name Tataru to attract your receptionist's attention. I remember this one. How did I ever forget about it? I actually have a mild annoyance with things that actually make me have to say something and say. It's just, you know, I had that quest at level 10. Why am I still doing this quest? Or why am I still doing that kind of event? I don't know. I'm missing something from my desk. Oh well, I'll find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, why am I running? What mount do I have today? I bet Behemoth. No, this is too smooth to be Behemoth. It's probably the Airyman. Little we ever know. Aha! I got it right on the second try. And frog. Do 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 do. You're riding an everyman, and it is really weird, 'cause it's a voice scent. Okay, what interesting phrase would I like to say? This one, literally, it can be anything that has the name Tataru in it. So we have to have fun with this. I guess this guy's doing the same quest, because I don't think anything else is here. If you've been watching my Life is Strange Let's Play, you'll know what I mean. Breaking rock and splitting stone, I'll raise a fortune on my own. Oh, you're finally rhyming. Delving deeper, precious, or I'll take a rest and dig some more. You know, there is an ability for miners that kind of lets them sneak around. I mean, I don't know what level you are. I mean, I think you have to be 50 to mine out here. Maybe 45. So, you should probably have the one that lets you avoid enemies in this area. Toss aside the pebbles, toss aside the dirt, toss aside the scions who shirk their work. Phew, I think I'll call it a day. I'll make much better progress once Wheeler brings back my sledgehammer. Yes, I might even make enough money to indulge a little. Blood currant tarts for morning tea every single day. Was that someone calling my name? You're not geared well enough to do that, unless you're decked out in materia right now. How could you not smell that thing's breath a mile away? I mean, even if it's not using bad breath, as far as I understand, it still has pretty bad breath. Run, Tataru! Run! Eventually it will lose aggro on you. Well, it would. That's how I do it. So yes, I have Tataru's higher education. If you haven't watched my Life is Strange Let's Play, or if I haven't released that episode yet, it's drugs. A sickly sweet odor overwhelms it. Oh, I wonder what that could be. Oh, why am I standing in the way of bad breath? I really need to zoom out here. Because, you know, that close in is a little hard to see. Since, you know, we got a similar colored circle right there. Okay, Tataru, I killed your Marlboro. Morble. Great 12 above. I thought I ate my last currant tart for a moment there. Thank you ever so much. I believe 'tis past time I return to the Rising Stones. Are you able to get there by yourself? Or are you not going to aggro? You know, there's frogs on the way. And they tend to like to lick you. Maybe you finally remember that you have a sneak ability? I know I certainly don't. Yeah, I almost never use that on my miner. I would think like after about level 25 I'm just like, screw it. I just ended up finding safe places to mine that didn't really have much aggro. There are places to do that. Not to mention you have your daily turn-ins and... well, daily turn-ins. So, I mean, that's pretty much how I leveled all crafting and gathering. Actually, that is especially how I leveled fishing. Daily turn-ins. I think I did like 10 levels of fishing. I'm actually surprised I got it to 50. And I still have not used it much, other than for one quest that I believe is upcoming. Not so soon, but eventually. Tataru, you have some explaining to do. Father, I must thank you again. I received my commission from Philomena. The floral engraving is absolutely perfect. After nearly becoming dinner for a marble, though, I'm not so eager to head back out into the field. In any case, no more solo mining trips for me. I shall be sure to drag along one or two handy adventure types of service bodyguards. And you might not want to pick some of the ones around here. I'm just saying. I suppose I'll have to pay them, though. Well, no matter. That simply means I'll need to dig twice as hard. Guardian of Eorzea, Tataru would have you indulge the attention of your young admirers. You've been an immeasurable help as always, Wheeler, but could you perhaps spare a little more of your time? To the matter simply, the Doman children have been chatting about you endlessly. It will mean the world to see their hero again. I don't like where this is going. Hello, children. Are you taking a rest too? Promise you'll play with us again soon. The game of hide and seek in Vesper Bay was the most fun I've ever had. No. What do you guys want? Look, it's Miss Wheeler. She's back on her adventures. We heard you were fighting off primals, and they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our own Doman's Adventure Guild to protect all the Domans. You have to protect everyone, you know. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Miss Wheeler? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. What's all this commotion then? I have a vague idea who's talking, but I don't know which one of them it is. Mr. Boulder and Master Coltlinet, did you know that Miss Wheeler is back? Yeah, we see her right there. So it would seem. Welcome home, Wheeler. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Science. I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hoary Bolter, and this bookish fellow is Coltlinet. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the arts of combat. I probably should give him a deeper voice. I probably did earlier. I told you, Mr. Bolter, we're not younglings anymore. We are adventurers. And we were just asking Miss Wheeler if she could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside her, don't you? No. Oh, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mor Dhona are ever so slightly too dangerous for you. No, at least someone's smart. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Wheeler? A demonstration of skills and arms, if you will. Hoary, if I didn't know you better, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Ha 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 ha! Well, maybe I am. But what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you, Wheeler? Would you consent to spar with me? Why am I so agreeable to everything? Hurrah! We're to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. Do try not to disappoint them, Have faith, Coltlinet. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this a worthy contest. The fields to the east of town should provide suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. This episode is going to be a little longer than usual, I believe. I kind of lost track of where my time was when I had to do that little split in the middle of the episode. But this is the last quest of the Guardians of Eorzea storyline. So we'll get that done so I don't have like a 5-minute episode of finishing this. You know what I mean? Okay. 1,000 needles. You know, I just put it together. There's a area in World of Warcraft called that, and it's also a Cactar move. Huh. How did I never put that together before? It's called Thousand Needles in WoW, right? I've opted to never play that game again since they added in the pay-to-win option. Yes, I'm talking about the addition of buy your level 90. Goddamn lazy bastards. They could just lower the experience you need. Oh great, you're glowing. Let me guess what that means. Well, let's talk to the kid. Actually, I don't care about Koharu. She's cute. As we left the Rising Suns, Master Thancred asked where we were going. I told him we were off to watch you and Mr. Boulder fight, and he looked very surprised. I hope we haven't made him cross. Okay, Hori Boulder. Boulder. So it's good of you to agree to this, Feeler. I trust you are ready to begin. Commence battle for Guardians of Eorzea. Proceed. So this is another instance fight. The battle starts off with Hori Boulder. Very well, let's not keep the younglings waiting any longer. And the first time I did this quest, I was fairly undergeared. I don't think I could get in the Hullbreaker Isle yet when I did this. So it took me a few times. On that note, this should be really fucking easy this time. Hori, are you certain you wish to fight her alone? That is Veeler you face. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas the hero's legend that led me to join the Scion I'm speaking with. Without Veeler to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Yeah, he's basically saying he'll get involved if we kill him too fast. Actually, he'll get involved no matter how long it takes us to come. Hello, you haven't begun yet, have you? I don't know who that is. I should have assumed. Ida! What? Who are those people? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there was still more to come. When I mentioned Veeler's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems to be a sickly shade in comparison. You better claim victory, Bringer of Light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Well, our Catrick won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. Haha, Paladin. You can win, Mr. Boulder. We shall soon see. On your guard! Look at that grin. You're very confident, aren't you? Day and night I've honed my skills. Now comes the time to test them. No holding back now, Scions! Yeah, you can see that all of the people watching are outside of the orange line and Colton is in. So yes, he is going to get involved in the battle. See, I've already... such power! The tails barely do you justice! Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he? It's not over yet. It can't be! The children have the right of it. It's time I join the fray. On your feet, Hori! And you won't want to take him out, really, because he is a conjurer. And you really don't want him healing. I think that was the other mistake I made when I did this the first time. Because, you know, I always forget about the conjurer. You're not a conjurer! How the hell did you heal him? You must admit defeat. 'Twas an honor and a privilege! And now he's dead. Duel of Battle, Berserk, and Slaughter. I didn't need to do any of those, but I am. Oh no, he looks hurt! Miss Veeler is so strong, but you can't give up, Mr. Boulder! Can't disappoint the younglings! Roar! Really? You just turned on sort of. That means he is a paladin and not just a gladiator. Spirits Without. I believe the move is actually called Spirits Within when you get it. Here's your example I follow. Surrender not to the implacable foe. Of course, Spirits Within may or may not be a reference to a certain Final Fantasy adventure that most people agree was probably the worst thing ever. You did. Duty complete. There. You admit it? Admit it? You have vested me. I yield. That was incredible! She beat both at the same time! We knew you couldn't lose, Wheeler. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Now I see why they send you to deal with the Primals. I have much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. You don't... Do you have the Echo? If you don't have the Echo, you're not going to kill a Primal. Except maybe Ramu. Impressive as always, Wheeler. 'Tis ever a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. You've only seen it like one other time. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength to keep the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea, yes, that is the most fitting title. Do you recall when first we met? 'Twas at the memorial service for the Battle of Cartano. At the time I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea, I sought to grasp the reason my grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expended toward their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Remember, he's Charlian. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The legate's simple-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nation is too self-involved and unstable. Where are you getting at? 'Twas you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. 'Twas you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire thought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people, these wonderful, often infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish, a wish to aid Eorzea's inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. I too will endeavor to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Of course, however, it's not a simple one. The troubles that would plague us all are of a scale that cannot be solved by the science of the seventh dawn alone. Well, I had trouble with that sentence. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the scheme of the Ascians is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nature, nations, and borders. What are you getting at? If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue the discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stone. You can tell me right here. Or, we can go back to the Rising Stone. That moon is really pretty. It looks like one of the materials I have. specifically the intelligence materia. And let's go back to, well, the Rising Stones. It's not that far of a walk, so I'm just gonna chicken leg it. I would say hoof it, except chickens don't have hooves. Not that I don't pretend my character doesn't have hooves. She is Viola Sparkle after all. Come here, magical Scion door. Okay, entrance to the Solar. That is where we are going. If you were wondering what the text I got earlier was, I had asked my mother if she could decide which of two videos sounded correctly. She chose the one I edited. I actually did voice editing in. So I guess I'm going to lean to voice editing, which you probably picked up by now. So, yeah. You know, I haven't even uploaded the... I haven't even created the thing for the, I don't even think Cape Westwind is up yet. So, yeah, I'm pretty far ahead. My goal is to finish this before Heavensward. So that, well, A, I can take a short hiatus and hopefully no one will notice. And B, well, so I can take a short hiatus to enjoy Heavensward. Thank you for coming, Veiler. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. I propose the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. And we're going to take the... Actually, I'm going to take the strength. Recruiting the realm. Alphanod wishes to request your assistance for his new endeavor. Was I wrong? Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution will be drawn from every corner of the land, and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet, while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become a source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus have I been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation accorded to the Scions. It is my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. With this new company under the Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or over-attacking your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. Well, before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true, border-spanning grand company, it is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey and tend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. I was wrong. I apologize. Thank you. 'Tis reassuring indeed to know what the bringer of light and her discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be LIMSALOMINSA. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. Okay, since I was wrong, and I thought this quest was part 2.4. So I am going to put an end to this video. We'll pick that up in the next episode, and I believe that should be the end of 2.3. So, sorry for the extra length, since I was wrong, but this has been Veeler. I hope you enjoyed, and have fun.